What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junkin. Today, I'm talking about the most untalented rapper in the world, Blueface! Blueface, baby! I mean, this nigga sucks, man. Like, there are probably, like, frogs that got better lyrics than this nigga. I still don't know how he ever made it as a rapper. I mean, but this guy is terrible. I mean, I think he's an absolute dummy. He's a digression for West Coast hip hop. You know, he embarrasses the whole state. But, you know, I guess with the younger guys, the lesser your talent is and as sorry as you can be is the more popular that you can become. So, you know, shout out to Blueface with his no talent bum rapping ass, right? But, you know, Blueface seems to always be under some controversy. I don't know, you know, basically like there was a shooting or a fight that broke out at one of his last video shoots. But this new song that he has, it's called Carne Asada, right? And carne asada is like beef. But this song is supposed to be a tribute to Mexican women. Now, what's also interesting is that Blueface's baby mother is a Hispanic lady, right? And also, very recently, she destroyed his house, right? Basically smashing things to pieces with a shovel. And I mean, just going crazy. And the son is there crying. You know, she is bad built too, right? And he's sitting there telling, you know, like while she's breaking stuff up, like I got some good D on Crip. Like, I mean, this is where this guy's mind is. This nigga's a dummy, right? But so as she's breaking his shit, right before that, he makes this song called Carne Asada, and pretty much he's making this song for Mexican women, I guess for his admiration of them, but it's not like he's doing it in a way. He's trying to sexualize Mexican women as if he would sexualize black women, right? And then if you can look at the video, he's pouring horchata on their butts, slapping their on the booty with tortillas. I mean, if you would, you know, think about how offensive that would be, it would be like some Mexican dude slapping some black girls on the ass with collard greens or with watermelon, fried chicken. And that's the kind of the equivalent, right? And the Hispanic community is quite upset. Now, we got to understand that, you know, LA is known for the, you know, African-American gangs, Crips and Bloods, and, you know, a lot of talented African-Americans, but let's not get it twisted. Los Angeles is a city that is run by Hispanics, all right? You know, blacks have their spots here and there, like, you know, certain parts of Inglewood and certain parts of South Central. But Hispanics don't play that. And supposedly, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because, you know, the Mexican mafia is real deep there. This, to a lot of Hispanics, is offensive. People are making, you know, a lot of response videos to this. And something like this could very well get Blueface in some serious shit. And I'm talking about a very serious physical altercation. But I want to talk about this in terms of what I see with black men that want to deal outside of the black race. And I talk a little bit about racism, about black and brown, but I want to talk about this, right? Mexican men may feel a certain way about Mexican women. They may not like them, they may talk trash about them, you know, amongst their communities. But one thing that you're seeing here is they are not going to allow any outsider to come in and disrespect their people. They're just not gonna have it. And if you try to sexualize their women, there's a price to pay for that. That price could be a physical altercation. It could be something more tied to it. But Hispanics are not gonna let outsiders come in and do that. But what I also see is that a lot of African American men are getting a little bit too comfortable, right? Because, you know, I'm seeing this whole push for a lot of brothers to interracially date. And like I said, I definitely understand it. I understand the problems that we have in the black community with, you know, black men and black women relationships. So, I mean, I get it. I'm from this community, so I know it. But if you think you're going to go over to other people's places and communities and you're going to sexualize their women like you do black women, you're going to be sadly mistaken. You're going to have a lot of problems. I mean, we even talk about Bill Cosby right now. Bill Cosby, with the allegations that he faced, and he was sleeping with white women and he was doing his thing. I think if all those women were black, Bill Cosby would have never went to jail. Bill Cosby got comfortable and was, you know, doing that same shit he would be doing in the black community with white people. They're not having that. We could talk about O.J. Simpson. You know, O.J. Simpson wasn't necessarily sexualizing white women, but, you know, he was dating them and stuff like that. And then when something bad happened, they wasn't having it. Blueface, whose baby mama is Hispanic, and he makes a video called Carne Asada. Well, just because his son is half black, half Mexican, but you're out there, you know, offending the Mexican community, they're not gonna have it. Now, I want to talk about this, right? A lot of people are talking about how Hispanics are racist towards blacks and how, you know, they're being two-faced because, you know, they assault black people all the time in LA. You know, Hispanics are always going out of their way to, you know, call other blacks the N-word. I mean, look at, you know, Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's Hispanic. He's using the N-word all the time, right? And, you know, how could they be upset? But here's the situation. Hispanics will retaliate. Blacks will take that kind of, you know, that nonsense from other groups and won't do anything. Hispanics are not going to let you disrespect them like that. That's the difference, all right? That's the big difference between, you know, Hispanics and other groups, you know? We just don't go out and defend our people like that. It would be nice if we did, but we don't. And I think that for brothers out there that have babies by other groups, and while people don't have no problem with you sexualizing your people, this is a pretty much of a warning when we're talking about, you know, black and the brown situation. We're all one. It don't seem like we're all one right now. I mean, because, you know, they can say the N-word, they can make fun of black folks all day, and it's all good. But when Blueface is, you know, doing some things that might be offensive, all of a sudden, hey, you're not in our community, or you might get a green light put on you, which is, you know, they're gonna put a hit out on his ass. And let me just talk about this real quick, man. Like I said, Blueface is an idiot. I don't know if he has a death wish or not, because certainly in Los Angeles, that's what he's asking for. I wish that African Americans would look at how the Hispanics are united. All right, you know, these are a group of people that, I mean, obviously they come into many times where blacks live. They unify. They have power. You know, they don't come in with the best education, but they stick together as a community. And see, the people that stick together are dangerous. You know, people who stick together are a threat. And not only do they stick together in everything. They defend their women, they defend their rights, they defend even, you know, the immigrants that are illegal. I mean, this is what you're up against. And now this is the reason why they are the second most catered group, because they're the biggest voting population now, they're the biggest voting bloc. It was us, right? And somebody like this, if I'm Blueface, I don't want these problems, because they are never going to let outsiders disrespect their people. And I kind of have learned something from this incident. You know, when other groups disrespect us, are we gonna come and hit them with that same energy? Because it may come to that one day, you know? Because Hispanics were doing a number on blacks, innocent blacks, trying to push them out of their neighborhoods or whatever, beating them up. Some of them were killing them. You know, a lot of us don't understand how to be united against other folks. And I'm saying it like this. What if you're a person and you have problems with black women in the black community, right? Or you're a black woman, you have problems against the black man in the black community. That's okay. When you're talking about other people though, outside of the black community, talking about the black community, that's when we should take unified stands. Same thing with the Hispanics. You have norteños and sureños. And they don't like each other. But when it comes to blueface, or it comes to people who are not Mexican, making fun of Mexicans, they're gonna come together. And they're gonna take their people over him. So I wish that African Americans learn that kind of loyalty, because we're not a population that's getting so much bigger, right? So we need to really defend our people, defend our heritage, keep our problems in-house. And again, let's learn something from this group as they defend their people against other people they don't consider their own kind. So I hope you guys know that there's no such thing as black and brown unity, right? We see that right now. But anyways, subscribe, hit the bell, go to the first comment pinned to the top. All my information is there. I'm really appreciating all the support. As you brothers know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. Don't forget to go to my Facebook.com/Negro Manosphere. It's there in the first comment. Like and follow the page, then join the group, right? So again, brothers, thank you so much. Don't forget our Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.